Bone Shaper at that. And he's going for the zoning playstyle. You know what? I respect it. Shinnok just has the normals that Kenshi doesn't to be able to deal with Cassie's range. Getting that grab. Rewind making a quick clinic so far. And that's that suffocating pressure we've seen him use with Cassie. That win rate, looking to keep that one going.
Immediately blowing up the shoulder. Rewind says, you know what? Trying to catch me off guard, but I am prepared early.
You know what? It's an unfortunate drop, but at the same time, it still shows that he has a presence of mind. I'm not sure what he went for there. The back one in the normal flip kick.
Looking for an overcommitment, trying to catch Tweedy pressing button. Not paying off. What a punish from Tweedy with forward four.
Wow, and Tweedy really impressing me right now with the Shinnok gameplay. Oh, and a savage down two by Rewind to say, get off me, sir. Trying to chip him out, but just misjudges the health.
And look, the EX glow kick having the gigantic forward hitbox for absolutely no reason. Great start here from Rewind.
They're getting that down for the plus frames. Definitely in favor of Rewind right now. And he's really just going for that super aggressive playstyle, using the invincibility frames, saying, sir, it is still not your turn. But Tweedy opting for a different situation here. Gets the restand. He's going to decide to go for the maximum damage, and I like it because you know what? He's trying to keep Cassie away by any means necessary. Even if he has the life lead, he's more comfortable staying away from Cassie, and he's doing really well.
Yeah, he's done a great job of keeping Rewind off him, but he has to be careful here. He has no meter. If Cassie gets in, look at all this bar that she is sitting on.
And even that he had the idea, he wanted to go for the full conversion to be able to close it out, but he had such a nice life lead, he didn't even want to take the risk. He had no reason to, and he knows it. But now here's the issue. He has his back towards the corner. Rewind is sitting on a fully loaded gun.
This man is loaded right now, and no NJP from Rewind. Went for an empty jump. Wow. Way to turn things around. And that was actually a trade in Tweedy's favor. No meter versus meter, and Tweedy turning things around. Big drop, though.
But you know what? The recovery definitely going to be able to make it safe. But Rewind going for a interesting conversion, still manages to drop it. Very unfortunate. But this is the pressure that we're talking about. This is what makes Cassie so dangerous. And he's on the verge of taking the first game of the set.
Oh, and that stand one actually beat out the startup there from Tweedy. That could have gone either way. So unfortunate. Tweedy did have a breaker, but I don't even think that he realized what had happened until it had happened.
It was so fast. And you know what? That's those young man reactions by Rewind to be able to just see that he was going for the stagger into the standing three and immediately hitting him with that 1-2-4.
Young man's game, Big D. Young man's game. Are we considered old? Are we ancient?
I don't see any gray hairs in the mustache. I think you're safe.
I plucked them this morning.
Okay. You're not supposed to tell people that, man.
But either way, going back home, as you see here, going to possessed Kenshi, maybe felt, but he did really well.
He did very well, but you know what? Maybe it's at this point in the finals, regardless of whether it's double elimination or not, he wants to be able to stay in winners for as long as possible. And no doubt, it's very easy to say that he has put in the most work with Possessed, but at the same time, you can almost feel it in the air that he hates this matchup.
Yeah, well, and you know what? You kind of got that feeling when he started that round off with EX over it. He wanted that first bar. He wanted to start it away from Cassie, but such a huge start here from Rewind. Get him in the corner with the knockdown. Is he going to respect the bar? At this point, yeah, I would not have respected it whatsoever. Rewind is playing so well right now. And Tweedy on a little bit tilt. That was a wake-up raw flip kick. Rewind, you savage. You absolute savage, sir. That was great.
And this is exactly what we saw by Rewind, not just throughout the season, but this past Wednesday when they played each other before. This is the type of playstyle that Rewind was doing that helped him get that quick 3-0. And we're seeing here, he's taking his time, even if he's taking the little bits of damage, just being able to scout out the missed times in Tweedy's meaty setups is incredible.
Baiting out the armor and knowing Tweedy's playstyle, a lot of people fall for that check on the second demon. Very smart from Rewind to simply wait it out.
Oh, and that is an easy punish by Tweedy, but no meter to work with to keep it going. Gonna have to stick with the 18% punish. And a reverse flip kick. This man has had flip kick buffered since the character select screen.
That was an incredible input to get on reversal, and again, meterless flip kick on anti-air. And this is a chip out situation, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it. Tweedy going down 2-0, quick to rewind.
I don't know what else Tweedy can be doing right now. He just looks so lost against Cassie. He's tried a different character, did a little bit better, but at the same time, you know, when you go to your bread and butter character and it still doesn't play out the way you want it to, that's where you really need to start making that difficult decision. You know, obviously, someone has to go to the loser's bracket, but Tweedy doesn't want that to happen. Like we said, Tweedy is one of those players that set count just doesn't matter as much. We've seen him come back from 2-0s 1,000,001 times.
Yeah, and I personally like the keep away game with Shinnok because as you saw there, going back to Kenshi, looked like Rewind picked up right where he left off last week, and I liked that Tweedy came out with something different, and it was working. So Tweedy may have just mentally checked out here. We'll see what happens, but we know Tweedy with this character can do some amazing things and some amazing comebacks.
The comebacks are really the name of the game, but Rewind getting the first hit yet again. This guy has been on fire since the match even started. But now Tweedy gonna get a very nice chunk of damage finally. Probably one of the first combos we've had a chance to see as Kenshi. Those instant air gunshots gonna be able to help control that neutral. And really just the threat alone between that and Cassie's back one is kind of keeping Tweedy on the floor.
Right there, Tweedy. You rarely see Tweedy respect anything when this man wakes up with a bar, but he actually respected back one there. And wow, Rewind getting things started. He's going to go for the guaranteed mix with the EX. Now punch here, and he is.
Now what's the mix? Gonna keep it simple and a reverse grab. That was probably the last thing Tweedy expected. No doubt he knows Rewind has put on a clinic in the corner, but now Rewind, although taking that first round, lost that corner positioning, thus giving Tweedy all of this space to work with. With that back one, looking to try just kind of catch Rewind off guard. You see him playing very patient, but Rewind is just mixing it so perfectly between the staggers, between the grabs. Tweedy is getting the little chunks of damage, but it's just not paying off in the end. Rewind going for 21%, no bar to work with, and now finally has a bar. He has buffered that regular flip kick every single time. There you go, finally getting the punish. Tweedy not out of it just yet, does not want to be sent to losers. Rewind on the verge of taking the set. So close. Tweedy not giving it up just yet, no whip punish.
And simply walking through the demon, and now this is chip territory. What's gonna happen?
Down 4. No. Oh, and he still closes it out.
That was crazy. Tweedy just put it all on the line. Still would have been plus. So I definitely respect it, but he has been low demon conditioning Rewind that entire round, and the overhead paying off, and the demon coming out of nowhere there. Oh, what an anti-air from Rewind. On a run to be able to react with a stand one. That's some skill right there.
Cancel the run just in time to get that anti-air. But now Tweedy, you know what? After that round, I think Tweedy's starting to feel a little bit more in his groove. You see how easily he's able to control that space. Still getting clipped by the back one, but other than that...
Every single time, Big D. Rewind has those reactions. This man came to play tonight.
Oh, and this is looking devastating for Tweedy. Gonna try and go for the quick jump and set up. Tweedy using the bar, no meter to work with, but gets clipped.
The first time it doesn't anti-air, but still an uphill battle.
It's not out of it just yet. Rewind scouting out the overheads left and right. And the down 2 after the run in. Rewind catching him in the air.
And can we talk about how much he blocked before that run up down 2? He blocked everything Tweedy threw at him.